Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Ravens are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against the Raiders team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Throwing on first down. Wilkins. And the Raiders have got him. Eddie Vanderdoes able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On that play, back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Wilkins. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down, Wilkins. Oh, look over the middle.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup should be interesting. The Ravens are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against the Raiders defense that wants to make quick stops.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10. Wilkins. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Wilkins finding some room at midfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A good pickup of 6 there on first down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go, Leopard!
On 3rd down, that's Cochran. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit!
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Watching that, Barney.
Looking to throw. Wilkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Now Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Going to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
to throw. Wilkins. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Caught left side, Gilmore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Over!
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go!
Looking to throw. Wilkins. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Mario Edwards in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now let's go! Green, 39! No, check! Patriot! Good! Here we go now!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Set! Blue, landed! No, check! Patriot!
Throwing on third and long. Wilkins. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
Whoosh.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good, but you've got to come away with something, and there they get 3.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Now let's go. Green.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilkins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He can run for it, and he will. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down. Wilkins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilkins. He's got Perriman, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilkins. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a handoff for Dixon. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard, right at the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
As they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. On 1st down, Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. they run the counter now on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Carr throwing on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Wilkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed. Good.
Back to the air on second down. Wilkins. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, here's Carr. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw on second down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Time running out here on the play clock. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Watching that, Barney, set, green, 39, green, Detroit. Now let's go,
To throw on second down, Wilkins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it. Is seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr, Crabtree with it over the middle. Carr to Crabtree, good for a Raider 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Throwing again. Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. King throwing on 4th down. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st and 10, Wilkins throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go!
They'll try and sneak it here.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down. Wilkins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Wilkins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Now let's go.
To throw again. Wilkins. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Wilkins. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
On play action. Now Carr. He's going to fire one deep open. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilkins going to throw right side here. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Wilkins. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Let's go. 3-19.
To throw on 2nd down. Wilkins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Wilkins. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go. Green 39.
Off play action. Wilkins. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Wilkins. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr now on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Carr. And look at this. this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Operating from the gun, Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the defense as they'll burn their final one here and let that kicker stay out and think about it a bit more. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Raiders on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 15. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. On is the punter King to send it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go. Over.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Oakland, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
you.